Today we'll discuss how to handle our text class 10 especially. You know, class 10 English textbook has three readings: A reading, B reading, and C reading. You know, these three readings have been discussed under a unit. So the unit has a theme. So we are going to learn about theme-based education. So a theme has been given. A theme is expressed in a unit on three. So it's not a new thing for you. It is already known concept. Why? Because as soon as you have completed class 9, there you have seen probably 6 or 8 themes in your text class. So every theme is expressed in three readings. So what is theme? All these three readings express the same. For example, class 10 starts with first unit and first theme, that is personality development. This is the theme of the first unit, personality development. And based on the theme, you are going to learn about theories. Before you enter a reading directly, you are given two important categories of discussion, that is first among all is phase shift. Phase shift. According to your textbook, you are given a phase sheet on very first page of your unit. There you can see three pictures. One is about Sudha Chandran, next about Stephen Hawking, and next about Helen Keller. If you have the books, you can refer. We have to discuss the space sheet very first before enter the concepts. Okay. Before we do our act on comprehending lesson and answering the question and answers, etc., we have a talk regarding the word personality development. So it is a prevalent word today. Nowadays, you young children might have known the word very, very popularly, personality development. What is personality development exactly? Is it physical body development? It is popularly known. Many people wanted to show their body building to others in an appropriate structure, so that they wanted to go for different kinds of exercises, and they do gym every day in order to shape their body in a proper order. Some people would go for 6 packs or 11 packs. If not, some people would be remained as a family. Is this the personality development? Personality, not only for physical body, it is very, very important for inner body also. We, human being, have an inner sense. It is itself has a personality. Our conscience is a watchful dog. It has to be developed. So, physical body development may give us a hygienic body. That is very good. But if you are pure in mental health, if you are free from all worries psychologically, you will be upgraded in your life skills. So, you know, personality development is our topic today. In general, students like you would feel what a great and grand topic to us. We are very young children. Is this important to us? Absolutely, this is very, very important because you are growing now. At the time of sprouting, if you are given a solid content information regarding this, automatically you will grow appropriately and will become a perfect citizen of the society. That is what intention behind. Okay, where can we learn personality development? Personality can't be sold. It can be cultivated by good manners. Manners can be cultivated by good habits. Habits come by our thoughts. Thoughts indicates our actions. So there is a cycle. There is a cycle. So how can we develop our personality? You know, our thoughts indicates our actions. Our actions reveal our habits. Our habits reveal our manners. Our thoughts reveal our actions. Our actions show our habits. Our habits show our manners. Our manners show our attitude. Our attitude. Our attitude focuses our behavior. Our behavior tells our person. Our behavior tells our person. See, just have a look at this cycle. What is the first among all? The first among all is our thoughts. If you are young or elder, who does, it does not matter. If you think, your thoughts or the actions. So thoughts lead your actions. So actions lead your habits. Your habits show your manner. Your manner tells and expresses your attitude. Your attitude expresses and exhibits your behavior towards others. That is what personality is. So everything happens inside us. So what is the most important among all? This. So in the previous year, class 9th, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam has given you a solid quotation. Thoughts are the things. There in a face sheet, he advised you, think big. Think big. What to think and how to think. These two are different concepts. Most of the movements we know, as in the school or college career, as a student, most of the students like you focus on what to think. A question is being asked in an exam, you wanted to focus it on its answer during the time. So there you normally think what. But you have to know how to think, not what to think. For example, what is meant by what to think? For example, you see, this is a factual question. Factual question meant for, this is fact. What is this? Everybody, those who have been following me can say, it is a duster. You know what is asked in a factual sense. It is fact. What is this? This is a blackboard. Okay. What is your name? We all say our names. But the difference is what to, how to think. Not what to think. A person has a particular answer for 4 or 5 lines. A teacher may ask you to grind it or to by heart it to represent the same during an exam. It is what we call what. But how to know how to. So I'll tell you a small example. You all know about Newton, a person who has done some great activities regarding gravity of the earth. You know, you might have known this small story also. Everybody knows an apple falls on the ground. But Newton asked why. Everybody, for example, you two get lot of doubts. For example, you are traveling in a car or in a bus or on a bike. Visually, you feel that some more things going around. Some things go back to you, and some they are coming forward. In fact, you are moving, but in illusion, the other things have been coming along with you. So it's strange. You would get doubt. Your little mind poses a lot of questions. So why does this happen? How can we know this? If you pose the question towards an elder, for example, like me, if I say, yeah, that is normal. It happens every time. Please don't ask these foolish questions. If I reply you this, your enthusiasm will be crushed. We all know the earth revolves around the sun. In physical sense, what happens? We can see sun in the east, and he sets in the west. Obviously, we see sun is going from here to there. In a normal sense, we can't understand. Of course, we know that if the sun is constant, earth revolves around the sun. Earth is rotating, earth is moving, but sun does not. But in fact, in our regular practical life, what can we see? Sun is moving, we are constant here. We are not moving. So I wanted to tell what and how. The difference between what and how. So that if you know how to think appropriately, that may lead a positive mental attitude. It creates yourself a sense of living standard, particularly and almost. So Newton asked why. He might have asked so many people. Obviously, he might have asked somebody else there, very near to him. Has he got appropriate? Babu, it's a kind of gravity. If somebody else have told about the gravity, how would we remember the scientist's name? No person might have been told. Nobody answered him, obviously, that it might have happened. So he went on searching. Why? So everything, whatever falls, whatever drops from the sky, reaches the ground. He went on doing some research. So finally, at a moment, he found an answer. That is what we call his theory. That's an apt example of how to think. That leads personality. How to think, not what to think. So our first priority of our all actions, think. How to think? Think big. Don't think weak. You have to believe that you can do anything. Think in supremacy. Think in grand and successful way. Think that you can do it. Whenever you start thinking about yourself or about myself, what generally we come across, we focus on our inabilities. We all focus on our minus, not on our plus. In fact, we don't know what is our plus. What pluses do we have? Where I am good at? Got it? Obviously, many of us do not know where I am good at, but many of us certainly know that where I am not good at. I know where I am poor. I know where I can't do. I know where I get failure. So obviously, if any opportunity comes to us, for example, your classmates, your benchmates, your close friends ask you, yeah, you are singing well, come on, make a song. Come on, sing. Obviously, we all say, yeah, I can sing. We don't get ready to sing among them. We first, what all we do? We first judge ourselves that, oh my God, I can't sing. No, I don't sing well. I can't. Of course, some of our close friends would motivate us. Yeah, you can sing. I heard you are singing. You are singing very band in the sense like a nightingale. So, on listening such boosting factors, we get ready. Maybe a good thing. Encouragement always a factor, a grateful factor. But what about ourselves? It is a common and natural thing. It happens every moment. But we have to know about ourselves. We have to know, yeah, I am good at this. Some people are good at drawing pictures. Some people are good in speaking a topic. Some people are good at singing. Some people are good at cracking jokes. Not only carrying books and representing the same in an exam, it's not at all a job. It's a part of it. We all have to know that some inner capabilities are given to us. We were all born with success. We should motivate ourselves first. If we recognize where we are good in. Yeah, I am good at writing. Somebody's handwriting is very fantastic. Though that student gets least marks during an exam, but his writing or her writing is very cute, very accurate. That is plus. Some students or some people would dress up well. Some people would comb hair appropriately, beautifully. Some people maintain very cleanliness. Some people, crack jokes. Some people play well. Some people can draw well. Some people can maintain silence very well. But not everything, every corner of our life is a wonder. Our action itself is a wonder. So, according to the small circle which I have drawn on the board, leads the very first step thoughts. Think. There the problem comes. We don't know. What to think? What do I know about me? So I suggest you, young friends, please don't be honest. You please don't judge yourself. You have to say that you can. Think in a high. That is what our first title's name in class 10th year reading. Attitude is altitude. Attitude is altitude. You know what is called altitude? Altitude is a big wave. A big wave in the sea. That is altitude. Think high. So why do you underestimate yourself? You may be small, you may be dark, you may be poor in some subjects. These are all not facts. You have to think yourself high. Believe that you can. Some waves are very deep. If you go to a seashore, if you go to at least a river bed, it's normal. Some are very small, but some are very big. So think high on it. Believe that you do the works in a grand way. Nobody else can tell. But remember, you have to tell yourself that you can. So that is your first title of class 10th day reading. Attitude is altitude. Why has that title given to that particular reading? Because that is the starting step of personality development. That is the very first step we have to make. We have to put first think. So what else we do? We have to think. What? Altitude. Big. Think big. And we'll come across success. So tomorrow I shall continue the topic. Thank you for listening to me. Have a nice time.